Friends, countrymen, fellow degenerates, welcome back to this edition of Bets and Buds. We're the Buds, help you cash your bets. I am Jason Smoking Token.
I'm Bobby Light.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. We're in the throes. The baseball season is here.
Yes.
Playoff hockey is rolling around here. They're approaching the finals for each conference finals here. Basketball conference finals are approaching here. So we got a lot of action going on. The NFL schedule released today. So, sports is cooking as always, brother. We also got the PGA Championship this weekend.
Oh, yeah, and DeChambeau looked bad today.
Yeah, he looked rough. I mean, there's a lot of things going on with that live golf, man. I think those guys got a tough sledding going ahead with their future being in flux right now.
Question right now.
Yeah, future being in flux because, now they got to come back, the tails between their legs. I mean, with a lot of money on their hands, but tails between their legs as far as, back to the PGA if they want to keep their golf career going. So,
yeah, I've seen ideas floating around. Maybe they got to earn their way back on.
Oh, yeah. Kepka probably did it the right way. He came back. I think it saw the writing on the wall. He came back, kind of early and kind of
one of the first ones.
So, we'll see how that works out for those guys. I'm sure they'll figure it out because at the end of the day, everybody wants the best golfers in the tournaments like week after week, and that's what was the outcry behind Live. I mean, and again, PGA needed some fixing anyway. I mean, there were some things that they need to correct automatically. So going forward from there, let's see what happens.
Okay.
All right, so let's start off with the Cardinals here today because the Cardinals got a big victory against the A's, win another series.
Comeback, won the series 2-1.
Yeah, huge comeback win. They're 25-18 right now, tied for second place with the Brewers in the division behind the Cubs.
Yep.
Cubs were on a big hot streak. They've had a 10-game winning streak and a 7-game winning streak going into this season so far, so that's kind of what propelled them in the first place.
Yeah, they didn't lose there for a while.
Yeah, no, so the NL Central is actually looking like the strongest division in baseball at the moment, so because all the teams are above 500, so I mean, it's solid right now. Because I think right now, it was only 4 teams in the American League that are over 500 right now.
Still. I think it's Tampa Bay, the Yankees, maybe Cleveland, and the Athletics.
Yeah, the Athletics. The Athletics are definitely over 500.
And I think they were right on.
And they were right there. Yeah, I mean, they were definitely right there. So I mean, you know what? Shout out to NL Central for doing their thing, getting this season started here.
A little controversy today coming out of today's game. So Marmol ends up pulling McGreevy after 6 innings and 74 pitches, and then the bullpen immediately does what the bullpen does. Right. Even though the Cardinals got that, they have to find somebody to come in and stabilize that middle of the ball game.
You know what? I don't know if they will though. Honestly, I mean it's weird because I think they're in this weird place where they are in the franchise situation right now where they're not really trying to go all in to win. I mean they're kind of playing with house money right now.
I'm not saying go out and get somebody. I mean, bring up an arm or something.
Yeah,
they've switched out a couple of guys already.
Yeah, guys like Swanson I haven't been impressed with.
No, he's been
terrible. I mean, there's like a couple of I'm trying to think of some of the other guys. Yeah, Stanek has been terrible too as well. The only thing I've really been able to rely on has been J.J. Romero, Riley O'Brien. Mm-hmm. He's obviously been like a pleasant surprise at closer.
And Graceffo's been pretty decent. I mean, he's had a couple of bad outings.
Yeah, maybe that's going to happen, but overall through the course of the season, he's actually been pretty solid.
He's been solid.
Yes, I mean, you know what? Hey, we could have. I mean, this is better than what we could have imagined with them being 7 games over 500 right now.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's got me watching or paying attention.
Oh, absolutely. 40 games into the season, and they're right there in competition. I mean, if nothing else, hell, they could still make it in the wild card if they keep it this pace.
Oh, they were sitting in, I think, third wild card spot.
With Jordan Walker hitting another home run today, too, as well. It looks like he's turned the corner.
And then he got the game-winning RBI.
Yeah, so it looks like he's turned the corner. Weatherholt looks to be as good as advertised as far as he's concerned. He's getting on base. Hitting home run. I think he's second in the team in home runs. So,
team home runs. He leads. Well, I don't know. Herrera and him might be neck and neck right now.
On base.
Hit by pitches.
Yeah.
Both of them.
They both. Hey, that's probably how they won the game. They were down their last strike. He got hit by another pitch again today. So
I think Herrera has 8 or 9 already, and that might have been Weatherholt's 8th.
Yeah. So hey, let's go for it and get it, boys.
Yep. Let's do it.
All right, so let's go and dive into the hockey playoffs here because that seems to be a little bit where we got a little bit more juice going right now.
Oh, man, you talk about being wrong in that. Who I said the winner of the Dallas Wild series was probably going to represent the West in the final. Yeah, nope, I was wrong.
The Avalanche are just tough, man. They're tough.
Dominating. I feel bad for Anaheim and Vegas, actually.
Oh, yeah. No matter which one they make it, I think it's just landed a slaughter on that one. Because Minnesota was up last night 3-0.
Yeah, and then methodical. Colorado just chipped away.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it was still 3-1 with like under 5 minutes to go.
I think they said they're plus 12 in the third period in the playoffs. I think they're like -2 in the first period. They're plus 2 in the second period, and like plus 12 in the third period.
So I just wanted to say I was wrong about that pick. The Avs are definitely going to represent the West in the finals. Now, out in the East, you've got Carolina. They steamrolled their first two opponents. They've been sitting for a while. They're not going to play. I mean, at the minimum, they're not going to play till the beginning of next week, middle of next week. So you got Buffalo and Montreal at 2-2. Game 5 is tonight, Thursday night. In Buffalo, so I think whoever wins this game 5 controls the series, and
then see what happens going to the finals. I mean, because the Canes have been here the last couple of years. They've been to this point.
I want to say like 4 out of the last 5 years.
Yeah, and they just haven't been able to make it past this point. So let's see what happens this year. As far as the temperature seems to say that they're a little bit different this year.
Well, Carolina, that obviously they've got a great coach in Brenda Moore. They're a tested team, having been to the final or Eastern Conference Finals as many times as they have. And plus Buffalo and this Montreal team are they're young.
Oh, yeah, they're very young, yeah.
So it's possible they beat Carolina, but Carolina's just got that nasty defense.
Yeah, that's why I think everybody...
It's not exciting hockey, but...
You know what? That's why I think everybody wants to see that matchup between them and the Avalanche right now. I mean, I think that's the matchup that
I still think the Avs roll them though.
But the styles make matchups though, man. If they can kind of lull them into their game, when they get them playing their game, you never know. And then at the end of the day, it's like whose goaltender is going to play the best hockey then at that point.
That could be the only Avalanche undoing, especially if they run into a scoring drought.
Yeah,
it's still their goaltending. Like they pulled their goalie last night after that disastrous, and obviously the backup came in and held serve. But
and that's what they said. I guess with the goalies, like they actually have like a 1A, 1B type situation with their goalies.
Wedgwood and Blackwood.
That's it exactly. I think so.
I think both of them have been cast off from multiple teams already. So
let's see what happens there. They got a strong team in front of them. Probably one of the best defensemen of all time, and Cale Makar in front of him. So especially offensively wise,
yes, he's good.
That's what's been probably good, awesome in this series. You see him and Quinn Hughes. Yeah. I mean, they both are like probably one of the best skilled defensemen
and still young too. That's what's crazy about it. Makar can't be more than 23 or 24.
Yeah, and Hughes is young as hell too. So we're gonna see them for a long, long time.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
what about the association?
All right. So here we go to the association here. So the Cavs actually had a huge win last night against the Pistons. They were they were down by 9 points with 3 minutes left in the game. Pistons totally shit the bed and gave this game away to the Cavs right now. So the Cavs are up 3-2. They got a chance to clinch the series coming up here. Donovan Mitchell has been a beast, like as far as his offensive force.
Yes.
And then you got James Harden, who's basically kind of been woken up because he's been called into question about his game, his playoff record, his playoff performances.
Yeah, there's been a lot of little snippets out there on the internet.
Hating on James Harden. So they basically going to get him back in the fold here as far as they kind of got him. They woke the beast, so to speak. They woke the beast, and really, it's sad to see, but Cade Cunningham is kind of riding solo right now. He really doesn't have their all-star center Durant. He was a stud through the course of the year.
Yeah, he's averaging 10 less points a game.
Yeah, he pretty much has been invisible. So the Pistons, they're in do or die mode right now. And basically, the winner of this series is waiting on the Knicks. But I don't know if either one of these teams is going to get past the Knicks the way they're playing ball right now.
The Knicks are fire right now.
It's weird. It's the way they're doing it. It's honestly what happened was you got Karl Anthony Towns, who last year had, I want to say, 45 turnovers in the playoffs and up to against 25 assists or something like that. This year he has 65 assists and 24 turnovers.
He's getting it done.
And so he's getting it done. They're kind of
Jalen Brunson's.
Yeah, Jalen Brunson's doing Jalen Brunson things, but he's kind of playing this. Karl Anthony Towns is kind of playing the Joker type, like Jokic. They call it Jokic type role. For that offense, man, where he's facilitating on the offense, hitting the threes when he gets a chance in that pick and roll, pick and pop type situation. They're scoring a shit ton of points right now. They're scoring a shit ton of points. So I don't know either one of these teams, to be the Pistons or the Cavs, are going to be able to match up with them very well. As long as the Knicks keep playing that way, they're rested, so they're going to get OG Anunoby back.
Yep, they're getting him back.
So they're going to get him back going in the series, being well rested. So I think it's going to be the Knicks in the finals. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens here in the West because the OKC completed a sweep against the Lakers. This is LeBron James' last game. Is he going to be going forward from here? I mean, for me,
maybe you can start rooting for the Lakers.
Yeah. As long as he's off my Lakers, then I can go ahead. I can proceed forward with my basketball rooting fandom. So because I mean that's been the thing. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm true to what I say when I go to the beginning of it. I've never been a LeBron James fan. I don't care if he's on my team.
You've always been honest about that.
Yeah, so I mean, but that neither here nor there. Hopefully that era is over. We can move on, turn the other, cheek to whatever the fuck we go into going forward here. I wouldn't even mind. I called this about 3 years ago. I'd love them to find a way to bring John Morant to the Lakers. John Morant, match him up with Luka. I think they could be a nice little funky combination right there. Defensively, might have some issues, but we'll see, and we go from there. That's neither here nor there. All right, so then we got the Spurs and the T-Wolves right now. That's who OKC's waiting on to see who's going to wrap up this series. We had the big elbow hurt across the world from
Wembanyama. That was a great slow-mo video,
Oh, man, elbow hurt across the world here with Wembanyama. I mean, the dude's 7'4", so I mean, if he throws any elbows, you're going to take a face neck shot in some capacity.
Yeah.
So I mean, it is what it was. The NBA did suspend him. He came back, had a monster game going into the next game here. So they're up 3-2 right now. And hats off to the T-Wolves for fighting the way they have been, because you had Ant-Man that was hurt for a little bit there. Right. Came back off the hyperextension. They lost DiVincenzo to the torn Achilles. So yeah, I mean, and Julius Randle has not been a factor at all in his playoffs. I mean, he has been totally irrelevant. Jaden McDaniels, who had a good last series, was he's been invisible too as well. Okay. So Spurs, I think, are going to be pretty much cruise that, and we're going to get the matchup in the Western Conference Finals everybody's been waiting on at OKC and San Antonio. So I think that's what we're going to be looking at, in my opinion. OKC, San Antonio, probably going to be Cleveland and the Knicks.
In the Knicks.
Yeah, probably going to be Cleveland and the Knicks, which will be an intriguing series because you got a great backcourt against the Knicks, and everybody's going to love that whole matchup there with James Harden coming to the Garden, Donovan Mitchell, Spider-Man coming to the Garden against Jalen Brunson. So, I mean, I think it'll be a good series. So, we got the association still bringing it for a couple more weeks. And then we got the the lotto here, right? We'll see what they do with the lottery pick. I think the Wizards got the number 1 pick, the Jazz with the 2nd pick. And we'll see if a lot of people are saying they think the Wizards actually trade AJ Abasanya to the Jazz, who is another, because he went to BYU.
Right.
Ryan Smith, the owner of the Jazz, was a BYU alumni. Big contributor there. Probably be a good transition for him, keeping that kid there in Utah. Somebody that can market, and build up that franchise a little bit more.
All right.
Yeah, so, yep, that's
I haven't
the association.
heard that one yet.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, we got a long way to go for that by the time we get to that range there. All right, so the NFL schedule release, unless you got something else there.
No, that's what I was getting ready to talk about.
Let's go ahead and dive into it, brother. What do you got? What notes you got there?
Well, I was just looking at, so the season's going to start off with Seattle, and I heard right before we got on here that they were going to say it was going to be the Super Bowl rematch starting week 1, Patriots. Yep. Seahawks, Patriots.
On a Wednesday night.
Yeah, on a Wednesday night. And then you've got Rams and 49ers going to kick it off on Thursday.
In the first game in Australia, which Mike Shanahan was not happy about.
Yeah, no, that is crazy. And that was the other thing that shocked me. You've got London, Paris, Madrid, Germany, Mexico City.
Yeah.
That is
the Cowboys play the Ravens in week 3. Oh, yeah. I mean, they're going to make this a weekly thing. There's going to be an NFL game overseas, so a weekly thing, I think, pretty much now, especially once they add that next game.
Now, did Dallas give up a home game this year then?
Yeah, for the first time, I think, yeah. So,
really?
Well, not the first time.
Jerry agreed to that.
Because they played in Mexico City before. But, I mean, he doesn't give a shit because, I mean, at the end of the day, he's the revenue sharing that they get from that whole process, man. I mean, they're trying to grow this thing globally and expand this with more fans, more merchandise gets sold, the more games you play.
That is true.
All that stuff get factors in. And these are all businessmen.
Imagine how pretentious Jerry would be if you got to call it the World's Team.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Dallas Cowboys, World's Team.
Yeah, so one of the other Sunday games that starts of this week that I think during the early games on the slate on Sunday, the Bills and Texans, I think it's going to be probably the premier match of that game there.
Yep.
You got the Bills and Texans, both with teams with Super Bowl aspirations. The Texans are solid defense. You got the Bills. It'll be interesting to see what they're offense.
Well, that's the other interesting thing with the Bills. They opened their new stadium in week 2 against the Lions.
Oh, okay, that'll be interesting to see that too, because I mean that's supposed to be a beautiful stadium. So it'll be cool to see that too as well. And then Sunday night game is Cowboys and the Giants. The NFL can't. They can't ignore, especially NBC. NBC always wants this game. Yeah. This game, the Cowboys and Giants is played on NBC at least once every year, no matter what shape these teams are in whatsoever. Between these markets they always
Texas,
make
New
sure
York market.
Yes, they always make sure that game is scheduled there. So Then Monday night, we got the Broncos and the Chiefs. So it'll be interesting to see, will Patrick Mahomes be back? Are they going to be holding him off? And Justin Fields be starting in at that point? Bo Nix coming up.
Who else didn't they draft a kid, too?
Oh, they drafted Brent, Nussmeier, who out of LSU. He was projected to be a potential number 1 overall pick going into this draft season, but you see him in the 7th round pick. That's why it's always hard when you hear these guys, and I know it's their business to do so and talk about it, give these mock drafts like the season beforehand, and talk about, because that's what next year they're clamoring saying, this is going to be a great quarterback draft. Well, this year was supposed to be a great quarterback draft.
And it never panned out
that way because at the end of the day, I mean, it's a tough position. So in order to invest a number 1 overall pick on a quarterback, that's just tough sledding in order to do. Nussmeier went there in the 7th round. And then you got, and we'll also see that what that Broncos offense looks like with Jalen Waddle now in the fold too as well. I mean,
really?
Jalen Waddle. The Dolphins traded Jalen Waddle to the Broncos.
That's right.
Yeah, so I mean, it'll be interesting to see what goes on there. So that week 1 will be exciting. We got a lot of exciting games going on through the course of the season.
What was the other one? Oh, Thanksgiving. The only one that they've announced so far is the Cowboys.
Yeah, Cowboys and the Eagles. Well, I think the whole slate is out now, but I figure I think they pushed out the whole slate. By now, for sure, I think it's pushed out. But again, I mean, I'm not going to necessarily go to the whole slate because I mean, we're going to have before long.
We still got 2 months.
Before long, man, we're going to, because who knows what's going to be a big game until the season starts. But before long, I mean, we're going to have football every day of the week, pretty much. I mean, because it's damn near almost there. The game's on Wednesdays now because we got a game on Thanksgiving Eve now this year, too, as well. So, I mean, now you got Wednesday games, Thursday games, Friday games, Saturday games.
Yeah, you're going to get a game. They might as well just play on Tuesday.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be damn near be pretty much a game every week. I think Tuesday would probably be the one day of the week that they probably leave alone. Until push comes to shove. But I think that's what the COVID years showed them when they had to move and maneuver games around. Right. And, hey, we can do this shit all through the week, man.
Put it anywhere.
And football is king. I mean, it always has been, always will be. I mean, it's just that's going to be what people tune into. And it's got to roll from there.
There was one other thing I forgot to talk about in hockey. Craig Berube got fired by the Maple Leafs. And we'll come to find out earlier today, the Oilers fire Knobloch.
Really?
So Berube, being a Canadian, coaching experience, has won the Stanley Cup. I mean,
but the biggest question with the Oilers is are they going to be able to fix the goaltending? Are they going to be able to fix the defense?
I don't know.
Because I mean, they really should. I mean, the Blues fleeced them for Broberg and Holloway. I mean, they fleeced them on that. So I mean, that weakened the team even more. So I mean, is McDavid going to be happy staying there with them out them making solid enough moves?
I think he's got 1 year left on his contract. So. And Dreisaitl's locked up for, I want to say, 7.
Yeah.
So,
it'll
be interesting.
It'll be interesting to see where they go with that, man. Because, I mean, I think right now, so if you get, because if you sign McDavid and you give him a top-end salary along with Draisaitl, what do you have left to fill up that defense without, I mean, and they're always in the postseason, so you can't draft.
McDavid already took, when he signed that 3-year deal, he took it. He
made a team-friendly deal.
He could have made $20 million.
Exactly. So, I mean, he gave a very team-friendly deal for them to try to help, progress the program, and they didn't do so. So, I don't know. I mean, he could be out of there. He could be out of there.
He could be.
Which more than likely, I mean, if he does go somewhere, it could be an Eastern Conference team like the Panthers or like the Bruins, somewhere in that range there. We'll see. Or, if he decides to take over for Sid after Sid leaves.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, go there with the Penguins. So, I mean, who knows?
That'd be crazy.
That'd be
nuts.
Get
another generational talent.
Just another generational talent. Go from Lemieux to Crosby and McDavid.
And Yager was on Pittsburgh.
Yager too. Yager was a stud. Yager was a stud.
Yeah, that's all I got, brother.
Yep, so that's all I got, too. So, shout out to Director Dave for keeping us up on the 1s and 2s. Shout out to True on the Track for blessing those beats. Make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button. Add to the comment section. We'll keep this content rolling for you all through the summer. Baseball season is here. Basketball season wrapping up. NHL's wrapping up. We got the PJ Championship coming up this weekend. You guys, I'm Jason Smoking Token.
I'm Bobby Light.
We'll see you next week.
Peace.
Make sure don't hit the